I did a great job. Like I said, if he finishes a couple of those, you're probably looking easy major, maybe even technical fall. So again, offensively doing a really good job. Yeah.
Michael Wolfgram from West Virginia at heavyweight comes out ranked number 17 in the country against Corey Boerio. Wolfgram from York, Pennsylvania. Boerio from Latrobe, Pennsylvania.
Wolfram got a little, like almost like a patch over his eye, so he must have a little bit of a cut on his eyebrow or something like that.
When I was looking at him early today, I thought it was an eye patch because of where it is situated, but it's situated at the eyebrow level.
All pirate on you. You want to work any Pirates of the Caribbean in, or are you just going to stay?
I'm trying to work it. I'm trying to work at Pirate Looks at 40.
Okay.
My Sirius XM's been on Radio Margaritaville pretty solid since Labor Day weekend.
Yeah. Okay. All right. It's not a bad place to be.
No, it's not. It is not a bad place to be. It has been my one particular harbor. Wolfgram and Corey Boerio. Wolfram's been largely on the defense early on.
You know, and I don't know. So when you get used to wrestling and you get used to like putting your head in there and your forehead rubbing on people, and then your eyes got whatever it is that's going on with his eye, then sometimes you can get a little hesitant to stick your face in there. As you can tell by looking at mine, I was not hesitant to do that much at all. So that's.
Hey, some kids got to touch the stove.
Yeah, yes, exactly right.
Wolfgram, I think, is looking to take a shot low. It's that separation, and now take a breath and go back to work.
So what he usually does is good job with those snaps and timing things pretty well and taking those shots, but he hasn't been doing that quite as much in this period. We got a minute left here in the first period. There's that low single and does a nice job of popping up, and
there's the takedown for Michael Wolfgram. Looking for his 55th win as a Mountaineer. The door opened and he walked right in.
Did a nice job with it. Took advantage of the space, and Boerio not a huge counter in defense from that. I got to think the other thing that's hard about just nice job with the double leg with that little thing over the top of your eye is how much it messes with your vision a little bit, right? It probably just hangs there. It takes some getting used to, I think
that's the part, you hit on it right there. That's a thing that takes getting used to. Anything that's different from your routine. Maybe he's playing the Kramer in the puffy shirt. He wants to be a pirate.
There you go. When Seinfeld, holy cow, that was a good one, right? You know what's odd is being watching a match and not hearing a buzzer go off anywhere for the end of the period because these two matches are right next to one another.
It is different. What's different is when there's a rally going on in one and a lot of noise in one, and it's not the one you're watching.
Yeah. I mean, from a wrestling standpoint, people get obviously used to that because that's like tournaments and things like that.
Yeah,
right? But they still usually either have buzzers or somebody walking out to tell you what the time is up.
Someone to slap the referee in the back.
Yeah, something like that. Now, technically, that's the second referee's job is to pay some attention to that.
Sure.
But as a spectator and me watching it from over here, I keep getting surprised by the period ending.
Wolfgram looking to sweep that leg. He took one swipe, couldn't do it.
Nice job of getting it up on his shoulder. And
it's like Tinder. Sometimes the second swipe is what works.
Most heavyweights are not super flexible. So if you can get the leg up in the air a little bit like that, they're probably going to go down to the mat.
Are you surprised that's not something that heavyweights work on?
Oh, I'm
just
sure
to
they
get the
do.
edge on other
I'm sure they
heavyweights?
do. They're not small people.
They are not.
You know, and they don't tend to get in the positions that some of the other people do, some of the other guys do.
Right.
There's a shot by Boerio, but a nice counter by Wolfgram to not only stop him on taking the shot, but to spin around and get the takedown.
I think that's where Wolfgram has improved since he started, since he began to start at heavyweight. We're starting to see the counter action from him. You're going to do this to me, I'm going to do this back.
I think that that's a progression from a wrestling standpoint that you see as people mature, is that every position is technically a potential to score. And so usually I might be content with sort of blocking you down or keeping you from scoring, and I'll be okay. But now I'm going to stop you from scoring, and then I'm going to look to score myself. And so that it gives you more opportunities to win when you do that, right? And number two, that the more you can win and the better people that you're going to wrestle. Yeah, weight forward is exactly right. Pushes him forward, and is going to get a near fall count as we run out of time here in the second period.
Does he have time to get the pin? We'll see.
Time.
He's going to come close. No.
Time.
He will get the near fall points.
Yeah. And that's going to end the match.
And that's
either way.
going to end him in a technical fall. Never meant to last. Never meant to last. Michael Wolfgram comes away with the win and the move that did it.
Drives him forward finally and gets the half in. See the leg hooked, and is just going to be content, and then gets over the top and finally puts that half in that way, and that's the end of the period and the end of the match.
Dominant performance.